The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Richmond. Target.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Cousins on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't give him any options.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Richmond. Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught at the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 41 yards.
Yellow. Hey, we're good. Yellow. Black. Rose. Listen to me.
First down. Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Tre2. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Underneath for Miller. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. Reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go, let's go. Black. Hey, Clipper.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
300.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. The Cayenne brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Look at the dance and the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
Nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long...
You need something?
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us, and everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
To throw is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
We got 4.
Watson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ringo, wide. Rhino.
Final play of the half. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was now streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Clipper.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. A first down throw for Cousins. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback taking it in. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Texans offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start the half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Nice pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just in. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Tiger. Reset. Tiger.
Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there.
Richmond.
And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges have given us a...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang?